Luo Fei, you look really handsome on TV.
我可以再多一点化妆，然后你还想要什么？
画哪里？我真的想感受一下这种化妆的那种过程，因为我很少有机会。
And today, Luo Fei asked our personnel for the makeup if he could have some more touches for the makeup. Because usually people would give you just some strikes of the brush. And now for the fish preparation, it's about the rubbing or the massage for the fish. We have added a lot of salt in order to let the taste inside the fish. And it's quite gentle. It's like you are playing the piano. So in the end, I believe that the whole taste of the sauce also goes into our fingers. So the fish is good? Yes, because we have tasted it in the end. Because this carp is harvested from the Yellow River, the water quality is quite good. That's why we have a guarantee for the quality of the meat of the carp. And for this fruit that you are eating, it's a little bit bitter, but you have to take the skin. It's very good for the throat. If you talk too much, you have to take some of these in order to soothe your throat. So I still remember that during my childhood, my father kept a tree of this fruit, the kumquat. And actually, it's only for the decoration. We cannot eat, we can only look at it. But I take all the fruits, and the taste is quite strange. And do you know the painting with the sugar? We will use the sugar to... We will blow the sugar into the form of the animal or the characters. And during our childhood, the only chance that we could have some sugar is during the Spring Festival. It's not like the children today. They have a much happier life. If they want, they can have the sugar whenever they want. Actually, we'd like to recommend the limit on the intake of the sugar because too much sugar will do no good to your body. And for the 3 dishes of the fish that we have prepared, we know afterwards that our cook has helped to improve the taste of it. Otherwise, we cannot give the dishes to our guests, to the clients. So how could you describe the carp?
Amazing, unbelievable, delectable, mouth-watering. 这个就感觉就来了，是吧？最后
So mouth-watering is the good word.
鲜嫩，对，是
是吧？
猫果
这可以这么翻译，
对
鲜嫩哈，水嫩。
and fresh，
新鲜，
挺
好的，
挺好，
挂起挂起，
给你鼓鼓掌。
你挂起挂起，爸。
Good choice for the 3 words to describe the carp.
俊哥真帅，
真的。
哎呦，被俊哥帅到了。
哎，我们发现。
And Cao Jun looks also very handsome in our footage.
看哈，360度的这样的给。
我觉得你可以的。
你们都可以的，都颜值超级能打。
All those actors, they are really good looking.
我们互相是对
我
方的。
要吃点那个解腻的。其实我非常喜欢吃一道鱼叫松鼠桂鱼，吃过吗？
没有，我有可能吃过，但是我不知道名字。
就是它那个。
There is one dish that I like very much is the sweet and sour fish. And also in wonderful shape. And what about the spicy fish from the Sichuan province? Have you ever tasted that? Yes. So for Chinese families to celebrate the Spring Festival, we must have a fish on the table. So we have the roast fish, and also the stewed fish, the steamed fish.
我不知道剪进去没剪进去，叫缤纷五脏汤。意思就是说，把那鱼的五脏六腑全给掏出来，炖成一锅汤，叫缤纷五脏汤。后来赵师跟我们说，没什么遐想。
烩鱼鳞，哎，烩鱼鳞是挺好
的。
Back
then, our expert has also mentioned one method of cooking with the fish is to take the inside organs of the fish outside to make a soup. And also, the scales of the fish is also a very nutritious element.
我们刚才切的那个，一开始切的就是它的鱼须。
The fish whiskers. Today, because the whiskers are almost disappeared. And in China, we also have the legends about the flying carps over a dragon gate. And this is a kind of metaphor to describe that people that have realized a very big stride forward. In that tale, we say that the carp would like to be transformed into a dragon. So the carp once heard that if he can jump over the dragon gate, he could be transformed into the dragon. And today we also use this metaphor to send our good wishes to the students in order to encourage them to study harder. And in my hometown, in our northern eastern part of China, we can put everything into the barbecue. All kinds of meat, and also the shells. And also the vegetables, and also the prickled Chinese cabbage, and the garlic also. Roasted garlic. If you have the chance, Mr. Luo Fei, in the future, please don't hesitate to come to my hometown. You could come by summer. Are you by the seaside? Only the city of Dalian is located by the seaside. They look like that child on the painting.
你这样把我截下来之后，
holding that card.
在门上，你就一年别了，辟邪了一会儿。
可以给他那个一会儿的那个关公。
把一会儿
刚才宣传片里已经
把
看到了。
罗菲菲那个表情包给您贴门上。
不用，真不用。
这玉，这我
So we can make the screenshot of you holding that mask of the fox.
北京是京，你就看车牌子就能知道。玉，你在河南看的时候没有看到它的车牌都是玉打头吗？
没有。
玉是河南的简称，所以河南的句。
For every province, we have a shortened name. For example, Jing for Beijing, and Yu is for the province of Henan.
你这同步恍然大悟啊！
If you look at the plate of the registration, for the registration number of the cars of the vehicles, usually you can see the shortened name for the province. You would know where this vehicle is from.
你真会说俺们东北的？
我真不会。
真假的？
你真是有东北女朋友啊？
我没有，我真不会说。
你今年本命年啊？那你知道你属什么？
牛。
24岁啊？
我今年20岁，我还20岁。
So, Luo Fei,
对，我的生日是在8月。
you are 24 years old. So you're about to celebrate your 24th birthday this year. So you are born also in a year of ox.
唱了一点点。
豫剧其实最有名的就是那个花木兰那个选段哈。
Have you performed the opera of Yu, the opera of Henan?
刘大哥讲啊话，理太偏，谁说女子当当啷当啷啷当？
你很有才华呀。
向清闲，
男子
打仗到边关，女子奉旨。
声音啊，
后边就不会了啊。
你很有才华呀。他出道不可，你不出道真的很可惜。
不出道哈，必须出。
You're so talented. I believe that you can be a new star. Do you know the story of Mulan? Can you recite the poems about Mulan? It's a very long one. And this year, we can also see the film of Mulan. So everyone in China knows Mulan.
天伯府里走出来我报国阵。
哎，等回去你可以搜一下常香玉老艺术家，他已经先逝了。哎，就是。
So if you search for Changxiang Yu on the website, you can find the performance. So it's the most representative performer of the opera of Henan province.
对，而且这个他特别爱国。
And for all the people native in Henan province, we can sing some of the Henan opera.
哎，你听，
你能做到那种声音吗？你就是高音的，你能做到吗？
这个应该是女子的唱腔是吧？会比男的高。
So this is the version for the female for the actress, the female version. So in order to perform the opera of Henan province, you must be native. Otherwise, you cannot deliver that local taste of the opera. And this is quite different from the Peking opera. They have different dressings.
是京剧是安徽那边那个，没关系，让你吃根香蕉。
给我来，来，谢谢。
OK。
这个别的吧，你说。
他跟京剧的唱腔啊，跟京剧的扮相啊都是不一样的啊。你可以其实可以细品。
For example, the way they sing and also the way they dress up vary quite a lot from the Peking opera. And now the third round to select our lucky stars to win the gifts. Time for the presents for you. Today we only have one code message. you enter 8 Chinese characters, 大话春节真的可中 the 8 characters. And then if you are in the screenshot, you will be able to receive the guests we sent today. And for every lucky star of the day, you can win 3 gifts. Actually, one is the gift box, composed of the USB, the envelopes, and also a notebook. And the second gift is the red scarf. The red scarf, which will give you a lot of happiness and good luck for the year. And the third gift is the mascot toy. And now the third round of screenshot is made. Luofei, could you please read out aloud the names of the lucky stars?
截一半的就不说了，截完整。你可以念截完整。
那我就截完整的啊。小朋友666，还有人生如蝶。
人生如蝶，对。
蝴蝶的庄子啊。
These are the names of the lucky stars.
敏感的敏。
清茶也醉人。
清茶也醉人，好。
然后最后一个就是，好难，你说。
最后一个。
The last one, I don't know how to pronounce. It's called 千奇百怪的兰溪轩. So now I understand, Luofei, why you cannot read out that name. It's really too difficult for you as a foreigner. So what about our footage? You're about to learn the opera of Henan. I'm about to save this screenshot first. For the Yu Opera, the opera of Henan Province. When we arrived, we ran into a class. The students are really young. For example, we can find children of 3 or 4 years old. And it's not for the training of the professionals. They are just coming to this place because they are fond of this art. So have they performed for you? Yes. And they can sing much better than us. So in order to sing the opera of Yu, they have to practice their breathing and also all the moves. And we have to breathe from our belly instead of from the lungs. You have to use the deep breathing, deep down from the belly. Do you know how to sing? For the famous singer of your country, Rihanna. She's my sister. I don't believe you. So for 1 second, you almost believed. And 1 moment later, you discover that I'm just kidding. So Rihanna is very famous, is well-known artist, singer. So for all the professional singers, they must have their own techniques of deep breathing. And for the opera, it's even more so. For example, for Xu Yihang, for the performance of the puppet, he knows that we have to use the deep breathing. So now from the footage, you can see that a lot of children are practicing for the opera. And all of those children, they are 3 or 4 years old. So what questions have they raised? Where is your country? Where is Barbados? Why are you so shy, Luofei? So in the Yu Opera, we have different clothes for different features. For example, the specific clothes for the emperor and also for the ministers, for the officials at different levels. And also, you have different characters of various natures, the good ones and the bad ones. So for the actor Cao Jun, he has played in one famous TV series. A local official who's only 9 years old in that TV series. What about the mustache? Is it heavy? Yes, quite. All those children, they are so excited. They are grabbing my mustache. And Mr. Liu Decao is very famous. And we have to draw this moon. Now with the crescent, Luo Fei really looks like Bao Zhen, the character. And now you're learning that move. It's quite good. Looks perfect. So how about your dress, Mr. Xu? I can barely recall that. And also with the belt, the jade belt. So for our actor, Mr. Cao Jun, he played in the TV series when he was 9 years old. What about now? How old is he? He's also very young, in his early 30s.
那胡子夹在那个鼻子上的，然后俊哥以为他是得插进去，就狠劲往里说这个怎么插，跟做核酸似的。然后就出血了吗？
然后还有小孩子说
夹在那儿就行了。
Oh gosh。
陈世美，哎，陈世美你知道吗？是一个坏人。哎
呦，你这个。
我觉得很有感觉哦。
And do you know Chen Shimei?
是啊，对。
你知道陈世美吗
It's a bad guy in the story. This is a personage hated by all the ladies and gentlemen in the country, because in the story, in order to marry the princess, this man, Mr. Chen, has abandoned his original wife. And you are playing the George, famous George, Bao Zhen, in order to receive the case of the original wife of Mr. Chen.
我就没有那个衣服就没有那个感觉。但是你那个
眼睛配合得好哎。
然后就刷那个魂就是这样子。
甩一下啊。
So how do we create the beard, the mustache?
我们这儿在这儿演小剧场呢。
And also with your facial expression. And now in the footage, actually, we are in a place where we can give the theater performance.
你还记得我当时说什么？这台词的那个。
我们当时临时的想一个小剧情。 也是想了个小剧情，但是呢，我跟俊哥
And we have invented our story for the
没
day.
有跟我商量，主要是。
跟他不知道。
And we came up with a sentence, with a line.
半天，然后上去之后，我俩一人说了一句台词。然后包大人急了，我说包大人，这个清明上河园发生了一件事，请包大人去断案。
然后曹军也来了一句，
也请断案。
然后我
So my line is that something happened in the park of the Qingming Shanghe, and Mr. Bao, could you please come with me to check it
你
out?
知道，他也
真是
知道。
欢乐喜剧人了啊！就是现场要考一下。
那天特别冷，然后我们去到那个。
So it was really a freezing day.
我们去到开封。
The footage was made just before the Spring Festival.
吃那个开封的一个那个炒凉粉。
啊，这个是已经到开封了。
对，在开封。
炒凉粉。
So by then you were already in Kaifeng City.
出来是热的还是凉的？
热的，
炒，然后拌上吃，然后他就想了一整天没吃上，到最后坐车里我们回去了，录完了。
And by the end of the day, finally we had some delicious local foodies, which is the fried rice noodles. So you had it? Yes.
确实就这些那个小吃啊，开封小吃挺有名的，是吧？
鼓楼夜市嘛。
啊，你以前
And
去过
the Kaifeng snacks are quite famous in the country.
我的祖籍是在河南平顶山嘛，但是我的
My ancestors actually came from Kaifeng City. So we still have the relatives living in the city of Kaifeng. I have visited Kaifeng and Zhengzhou for the province of Henan, and I've also visited Luoyang City. They have the soup banquet. All kinds of soup would be served to you. But the pity is that you cannot take everything.
什么包子啊？
我还记得我掰那个馍，必须得掰。
I still remember that they will also give you the meat buns with the stuffings.
我不会，我在就疫情期间试着做，因为
And do you know how to make the
然后就
pancake with the stuffing of the muttons?
然后就
Yes.
自己尝试。
And it's also one of my favorites. I've also tried to
你是不是把它做成
make it myself.
片汤了？
对，我以为就是要把那个馍就碎成片儿，然后就把它放在那个碗里面，然后就加热水就可以了。然后好像不是，好像不是。
So in the beginning, I thought that only I would put the pancake in the bowl and then I add up with the hot water and it would work out, but it didn't work. So maybe we could wrap it up for today's live streaming program. We have invited 2 guests with us in our program, and we have really enjoyed the sunflower seeds. Tomorrow we're about to visit Zhengzhou City, and it's the turn of my colleague Madam Zhou Yun. And please stay tuned, because tomorrow we're about to select other lucky stars to give you new gifts. And for the first day until the 15th day of the Lunar New Year, we will always send best wishes to the people. And we wish you all the best for the Lunar New Year of Ox. And also congratulations again to the lucky stars.